Hey, it's Nashville Access, Facebook Live, the Pie Wagon Sessions, and very special guest today. You're a tired guy, Colt Ford.
A little bit.
How
are
you doing, man?
Doing good. I also have no luggage either, so no jacket, no nothing.
That's all right.
Just doing it.
That's all right. You live in Georgia, and you had to kind of dodge the storms yesterday. You said
I've
you had a
been
real
gone
long day.
for a couple of weeks, and yeah, it's been a long day. I haven't been. I came through Georgia yesterday, but I didn't go home.
Man. Yeah, we had some serious storms yesterday.
It was a long day. Long day.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
You got a new record to talk about, and if it's anything like the first single, 4 Lane Gone,
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. It's called Love, Hope, Faith.
Yeah.
There it is, and it's released on May 5th. This is a cool record.
I think it's the best record I've made, honestly. You know, you want to define who you are early on as an artist, and I think I did that with Ride Through the Country. And then, with every record, I think you want to add some color to it and try to push yourself as an artist a little bit. And this is the most I've ever pushed myself. Obviously, 4 Lane Gone. There's people that didn't even believe that's me singing on there. So
that was a real departure. I mean, we've heard you sing and rap. But
right.
It's the first time you've actually just sung the whole song.
Yeah, I mean, all me by myself. So it was. You know, I think you push yourself as an artist. You try to, and I clearly am not the best singer in town, and I ain't the worst singer in town either. So there's guys that have made a lot more money than me that I can sing as good as they can.
I really like it. I think it's a really.
I think it's cool. I mean,
job.
at the end of the day, I mean, to me, it's about being original and unique. Well, some of my favorite singers are not necessarily the best technical singers.
Well,
that doesn't mean that. You know what I mean? I mean, I think it's having a unique voice.
And I think the record business today is just putting so much emphasis on be a great singer.
That's great. I mean, I know tons and tons of great singers. That doesn't mean that they're great entertainers or great on stage. I mean, there's a lot more to it than that. I mean, you know, so I just pushed myself on this record. I wrote less on this record than normally I write. Probably 90% of my record. I'm maybe 30% on this one, which is interesting. So I just wanted to cut the best songs I could. I pushed myself a lot. Got some artists that I've always wanted to work with that I'm on here with, and some that I've worked with before, and some that I've never worked with before. So it's cool. It's a cool mix. But I didn't forget who I was. You know.
Every record you've done so far, for me anyway, has had a standout cut. Dirt Road Diaries. Just kills.
Oh, Dirt Road Disco.
Yeah.
I think Dirt Road Disco is one of those. I mean, that's just a cool. It's up tempo. Tempo songs seem to be hard to find sometimes for people. I mean, certainly in this town. So, for me, I've always been able to have a good 1 or 2 really good tempo songs, and that one is just. And then that's another one just all me. You know.
And the one you cut with J.J. Lawhorn.
Oh, Answer No One on the last record, yeah.
I'll tell you, there is no favorite song for me other than that one to get in the car and just crank.
That's a good one, yeah. I mean,
especially late at night and get the neighbors going.
That's a good one. So I got one, you know, similar to that on this record called Reload, which is a very similar kind of vibe to that kind of vibe.
You work. Again, on this record, you have a lot of special guests. Who are some of the names you've got?
I've always wanted to work with Toby, so I did a song with Toby on this record.
That seems like a natural fit.
It does seem like a natural fit, and it was. Once we became friends, and I've been on tour with him, and we've become good friends. He's, you know, kind of mentored me in a little bit of, you know, things to do and things not to do. That guy's a, you know, certain Hall of Famer. I mean, he's already a Hall of Famer. Yeah. And just a great guy. So that was something I've always wanted to do. And we did a fun song called Time Flies When You're Having Run. So that's a lot of fun. I mean, and it's a perfect song for us. And I did a song with Brad Paisley, which is somebody that I've always, you know, really admired. A guy that's very few guys have everything: elite musician, elite songwriter, and elite singer. And he's all 3 of those. So that was cool. We had my buddy Tyler Farr on there, some new guys, Waterloo Revival, that I think are going to be a big duo, and then did some different things with, you know, a young kid named Taylor Holbrook that's kind of blown up on social media, had not even a record deal yet, and worked with Javier Colon, who won the first season of The Voice, who's got, when you're talking about singers, I mean, he is elite. I mean, as good as there is. And then this song with Lit, the rock band Lit from California. So it's just a good mix and a lot more of me just by myself.
And you've got some kind of charitable things going on here too. You've got the tie into the Marcus Luttrell Foundation on this?
Well, no, that's on the last
Oh,
record.
that's on the
yeah,
last
yeah, that's the last record. That was a song called "Working On"
Yeah.
that I did with Marcus, and I did a video with Marcus
Yeah.
at PSA to help those veterans, dealing with PTSD and give some money to those men and women that protect our freedom.
That's a big thing to you as well, especially if the lyrics to "Answer to No One."
Yeah,
you
it
are
is.
a patriot.
No, well, I think it's important. The men and women that provide our freedom every single day. How can you not thank them? We get to do what we do because of the sacrifices they make. So, yeah, it's a big deal. So I'll never stop supporting. I'll never stop supporting them.
That's excellent. Let's go back to this record. What else can people expect on this that might be a little bit different from Colt?
Like I said, just a couple of different collaborations. The songs are it's just and a lot more of me by myself, a lot more of me singing, by myself. Just a lot of different things, a lot of different sounds.
Was that kind of a nerve-wracking thing for you going into the studio and saying,
yeah.
I'm going to be singing this?
Very much, yeah, no question. Because I know what you can do, but still you're not sure how it's going to actually turn out. And even when I was finding songs, a lot of my buddies that are big songwriters, they'd send me songs and they would send me something very specific generally.
Yeah.
This time I was like, send me whatever. I just want the best songs. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see, and if it's something that I can do, I'm gonna see. I also did a complete ballad duet with a girl named Rizzy Myers that I think people are just gonna be completely shocked by. So there's some cool stuff on there.
One thing that has kind of grabbed my attention, and probably others too, when you made the transition into being a country artist, you surrounded yourself with quality names.
Oh, yeah, I've been lucky.
And has that been a really calculated thing that, look, if I surround myself with great people, it's going to build me up?
No, I didn't go into. I'm who I am.
Yeah.
I'm not playing country. I am.
Yeah.
I'm a country artist. What I've always been. I've never been anything other than that. I've done some different things, but this is all I've ever been, really, truly. And I've just been lucky to be able to work with the best in the business. It wasn't intentional. I was because I wanted to work with the best people. It wasn't anything to help me. It was because that's who the best people were, and I wanted to work with them. And I've been lucky that they took their time to work with me. So,
yeah, you're one of my favorite artists, and people always kind of question me about that because I'm a real traditional country guy.
Right.
But you, for some reason, you fit
people
into that.
Absolutely. That's what's funny to me. When they talk, look, recitation, talking records have been around before I was even born, before you were even born. You go back to songs like "Smoke, Smoke, Smoke That Cigarette" by Tex Williams or "Hot Rod Lincoln," Ray Price.
Yeah.
What is different about that than what I do? I've done that song live on time, and that's exactly what is different about "Devil Went Down to Georgia."
Yeah.
It's been around. I just did my version of it. Carrie Underwood don't sound like Loretta Lynn to me either. Yeah. So, okay. That's fine. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't know how people think that. But if you listen to me and think that I'm not 1,000,000% country, then me and you are from way different kinds of country. Is all I can tell you. If you listen to the lyrics and what I'm talking about, in comparison, not to talk about anybody else, but in comparison with a lot of the stuff that's the popular and big hits on the radio,
you're way more.
I'm a lot more country than them. You hear fiddle and steel on all my records. Half the stuff coming out of here now doesn't have any of that on there.
Yeah, and the stuff you've done with Jamie Johnson.
And that don't make it bad. That don't make it bad music. I love a lot of it. I don't. It's funny for me on this record from where I started. Dirt Road Anthem's my song. It was on my first record, and Jason recorded it and became the big song of his career. But it's like when they thought I was over here, now I'm way more back here, and a lot of them is a lot of the mainstream stuff is way over there. So.
And have you found that hard with radio, getting them to buy into that?
Yeah, it's frustrating when you look at the amount of records I've sold and the tickets and all that stuff, and think that I've never even had a single in the top 40. It's kind of hard to believe, but I love radio. I want to be a part of it. I grew up. I'm not 25 years old.
No.
I didn't grow up with iPods and stuff. I grew up with the radio.
AM radio.
And I want to be a part of it. I feel like I've earned the right to be a part of it. And there's certainly songs on this record. There's no way you could not say that you couldn't play a song like 4 Lane Golf.
Yeah.
but based on everything I hear on the radio today, there's no way you couldn't say you couldn't play anything of mine.
Oh, exactly.
But
And
I mean,
like
I'm
you
still
say,
out
it
there
does-
fighting and trying to get my piece, and just to be heard is all I've ever wanted, just the opportunity.
Well, I'm a fan. And
I appreciate it.
You know, I hope you get some really solid success on the charts with this record.
Thank you. I hope so.
Be a nice change.
It is nice. I mean, album sales, I've sold more records than most.
Yeah.
I mean, than probably 80% of the town in the last
And-
10 years. But I meant in the last 2 records, I've had 2 #1 records on the Billboard Top 200 and country chart.
Yeah.
So I've done that. Sales are not the problem. I just never had this. I've never had it happen at the radio. And I hope terrestrial. I hope that it will.
Well, I hope it will.
You gotta have
too.
love, hope, and faith.
That's right, brother. That's right. Thank you for coming in.
No,
man.
it's my pleasure.
A real honor to sit here with you.
No, it's
and
my
talk
pleasure.
to you.
Thank
I've been a fan for a bunch of years. And it's
I appreciate the support. I'm grateful for every chance I get to be heard. So thanks very much.
Colt Ford, boys and girls. New record is This Love, Hope, Faith. Go get it. May 5th it drops, and you got to have it in your library. Trust
That's
me.
it. May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Drink a drink, have some tacos, buy Colt Ford.
I like that.